Hello beautiful Gluebookers. I used to buy washi tape like it was candy and then just stare at it. If that sounds familiar, this video is for you. If you have too much washi tape, I'll show you 10 ways I actually use washi tape in my glue books. No fancy tools or complicated steps, just real ideas that fit into your regular glue book, collage or junk journal flow. We'll do everything from creating full washi backgrounds in simple pockets to adding tipping cards, borders and even shaping washi into fun cutouts. Whether you're new to glue booking or just looking for fresh ideas, I hope something in here sparks inspiration for your next page. I am Deborah. Welcome or welcome back to the collage table. That was a quick preview of what's to come, and have some fun with washi tape. One of my favorite ways to use up washi tape is to cover an entire background with it. Just lay down rows of tape, neatly lined up or purposely messy, and you've instantly got a colorful base to build your collage on. It works especially well if you're using up scraps or coordinating colors. And don't worry if it looks too busy at first. Once you start layering images on it, it all comes together. Like here on this page, I do use a mix match of different colors, but I do try to select them in a way they still sort of go together and also sort of go with the image on the right next to it. So this way you just continue until you have the entire page filled. It's really that simple. I will also show you next how I select an image to go over these stripes of washi. And you can use all these ideas in your glue book, but of course also in your junk journal or regular notebooks. And do people still bullet journal? If so, you can definitely use these ideas there too. So in the meantime, this page is filled with tape. And then I will take off this clip because next we will trim off the excess tape from the page on the side, just like this. And that's how you make a washi tape background for your glue book. Okay, so like I said, I will show you how I select what to put on top. I like to find something that pops out color-wise, but definitely shape-wise. So like this watering can, this drink glass could work because of how the tallness somewhat mimics the shape of the door, so that's an option. But let's see what else we can try. I got this cuckoo clock that nicely breaks up all the lines of the washi tape, but I wish it was in color. So what about this? From a vintage children's book, it breaks the lines, the colors fit the spread, and it's fun how it looks like he's painting all the stripes of washi. So I think this is the image that I'll glue on this spread. Washi tape is also perfect for turning a scrap of paper or a journaling card into a little pocket, and that's what we're doing here. I have some of the pages I removed from the book to make it less chunky when I glue all my images in. You see, some pages have been removed. A pocket is a great spot for hidden notes, small tags, ticket stubs or leftover images. We're going to tape down 3 sides and leave the top open so you can tuck something in. Just checking how large I want the pocket, where to cut the image. I think this is a good size, so let's cut it here and then trim the side a little bit. Yes, like this can go. And then let's trim off this building. And then this will be the front of the pocket. And then I still have these other papers from the book, so let me use one. I can use this. This will be the back side of the pocket, so super easy. Just line it up and cut around it, like so. And then I would like a thumb notch to make it easy to pull things in and out. So you can use a small circle punch if you have one, but you know, marking the inside of a washi roll with pencil and cutting that out with your scissors works just as well. So that's what I'm going to do here. There you go. Let's cut that. Yes, too easy. Okay, you see? So now let's put the back piece behind it, and it's time to get the washi tape. So I think this one would look nice on the pocket. Just take 3 pieces that we can use on the sides, 2 sides, and on the bottom part. So let's place them like so. Yes, make sure it's good. And then put the other one on the other side in the same way. And then what you do is, okay, obviously put the back piece behind it, look. And then you fold over the washi tape to the other side like this. And you do that on the other side too, like so. And then we cut off the excess tape here and here, also on the bottom, here and here. Okay, now the last piece goes on the bottom in this exactly the same way as the shorter pieces, like so. Make sure it's secure, fold it over, and then we trim the sides. Yes, and there you have your pocket ready. So let's check the papers that I have from the book. Let me use this one. It's a travel bucket list page to write down the cities that you want to visit. So I think that is nice to put in the pocket. I have to trim it down a bit so it would fit in the pocket nicely. So let's cut this side and a bit off this side. Let's check if that's good. Yes, I think so. Let's take some off here like this, and now it can go in. Perfect. Yes, and now I can place the pocket in the book. Where do I want it? I want it to go right here. Is this a good pocket spot? Yes, I like this. There you have it, your washi tape pocket for your glue book. Next, this is a quick and easy way to add interest to a page without a lot of planning. You can just tear different lengths of your favorite washi tapes and stack them along the edge of your page. I gathered all these pink and purple washis. You can go monochrome or just mix random patterns and colors for a more chaotic look. It works either way. I love using this to fill in blank areas that just need a little something, or just to use some of my pretty washi tapes, give them a place to shine. So what you do is you just pull off random lengths of tape and stick them one under the other. They can overlap the side of the paper a bit, no worries, you will cut that at the end. So there was a point that I told myself not to buy washi tape no more, because 1, I had too many, and 2, I didn't really had fun ways to use them. But then one day I found a whole bag of different tapes at the thrift shop and I was hooked again. And that day I told myself I could buy them, but I would actually have to start using them. So that was what basically led to these 10 ways to use your washi tape. So doing all this, it takes a little while, especially if you're doing a bigger page. But it is very relaxing to do, because you don't really have to think about what you're doing exactly. Yeah, just picking out the tapes you want to use. That's probably the hardest part of this whole thing. So tell me, how many rolls of washi tape do you have? And have you ever told yourself not to buy any more washi tape? You had to use them up first. And by the way, what we are looking at here are 2 images of the beautiful Borobudur in Indonesia that I put in this glue book as background images, or maybe as main images of this spread. And the Borobudur is the largest Buddhist temple in the world. I was there almost 30 years ago and it was amazing. It was so very impressive. Okay, so just a few more bits of washi. I like this one. I like the spread and I like the washi. Okay, so I think I will have to get the clip out of the way to make some space, because I think, yes, let's remove this now. Okay, there we go. One more, or maybe two. Got this one. Okay, I think this is going to be the last one. Right here. Oh, maybe I need the very thin one on the bottom. Yes, like so. Okay, so that's it. Lovely. But now I have to trim all these side bits off on the edge of the page. You see? But that's easy. Just flip it open and then just trim it like this. Take them all off. There you go. And then, okay, let's remove this. And then you do the same on this side. Take off all those little pieces sticking out. Like so. And there you have it. And then we'll move on to the next. Framing an image with washi tape is such a simple trick, but it makes a big difference. It pulls the eye right to the image and it gives it its own little space. I usually use thinner washi tape for this, or I might tear a wider one to get a more uneven edge. The spread has a lot of pink and the image has the pink and yellow flowers, so I want it to stand out more. That's why I picked out the blue washi tape. You can choose to put the washi right to the edge of your image, or like I'm doing here, bring it in a little bit for a bit of a different effect. You can choose to do just one on the top and one on the bottom, or go for a full frame with washi on every side. You can choose to do it very precise and measure it out and cut it, or you just do as I do here and eyeball it a little bit and tear the tape off. It all depends on the vibe of the page and the look that you're going for. You might have to adjust it a little bit if you don't measure. Like here, I want this a little bit shorter, but that's an easy fix with washi tape. Look, that looks better. Now the spread just needs one or a few more images to fill it out. This face would work well on this page, the colors and the shape. Let's see what else I got. This map would work color-wise, but there's too many square angles on the page with this on it, so I have this, which is okay, but I think it's too large to go here, so that's a no. Got this vase with flowers, maybe. So it's between the two vases. Either or would be okay here, I think. So let's do this one. Place it here in this corner. Just a little bit of glue. And yeah, that's it for this one. Nice frame of washi. Another way to use your washi tape is to accentuate photographs and make cute custom photo corners. This is a photo of my younger self. Hello there. And I'll show you how I make the washi photo corners. First decide which washi to use. So I like this color and it matches the background of the page. But I think the purple is probably better at contrasting. So let's go with the purple here. So what you do is you simply tear off a little bit of tape and line it up against the corner of the photo, like so. You see? And then you do this for all four corners. So you tear off a little bit, line it up against the corner, or against the tip of it. Yes, another piece for this corner. Yes, and then the last one. take a piece, line it up, and if you did that 4 times you end up with this. And next you just fold the washi to the back side like this to create the little triangle shaped photo corners. Look, this is how it looks on the back. So do this for each of the corners. And that's your photo corners. It's simple but fun, and then you can place the photo where you want it. I'll use a paper clip for now, so I can decide later when I have more images to go on this first spread. But this is me with the photo corners of washi tape. This washi idea is a great way to mark certain pages to quickly flip back to those spreads. First I'm going to add this patterned paper as a background with this little half-page Dutch door flip. So let's see what I'll be putting on this spread. It's kind of funny, they call it a Dutch door page, but you barely see any Dutch doors here in the Netherlands. I do remember growing up seeing a few of them out in old houses in the countryside, you know. The doors where you can open the top or bottom half separately from each other. They might still be used in older houses or farmhouses, but trust me, most Dutch doors are just regular one-piece doors. Okay, so I'm gonna put her here, you see, and then she's behind the door, but you can still see her. She kind of looks like Fran Drescher from The Nanny. Okay, onto the washi tape. Let's pick which one goes where. I like them both. I'm gonna use one on the page edge and one on the flip edge. Let's see, maybe this wider green one. Yes, I will use the green one on the side of the page. So what you do is you measure a piece as long as the height of your page and then stick it on, but so that half is on the page, half is off the page, like this. See? And then you just fold over the tape to the back. And yes, if you have excess tape on the sides, you can just trim it off. Easy. So all set with that. Look, I'll show you. When you then close the book, the tape acts like a little tab or sort of a page bookmark to quickly find that page again. And you could do more or color code them if you're into organizing like that, or just pick your prettiest tapes. Finally have a reason to use them all. So I'll also add a little washi on the flip card in exactly the same way. Stick the tape on, fold it over, and again trim the sides like this. Oh, let's put it better. Yes, so now I can fold it over, trim the sides, you know, make it look neat like this. Look, it finishes up your spread beautifully and the side of your book looks great. Alright, what's next? So if you use words or quotes in your collages, you can use washi tape as a background layer for it. So let me build this spread real quick and I will show you what I'm talking about. So let's put this here. This, and now I need some text on top. I have this, a trip to remember. If it's like this with the matchy colors, or if you're adding text to a busy collage, a strip of washi under your words can really help them stand out. So I have this gold colored tape that fits the spread, so I will use that. But first I will glue these images to the page, like so. Okay, so let's focus on the text now. I need to take enough washi. Let's see how much I need. Okay, like this, and then I will put the text, yeah, in the middle like this. Okay, so this is how much I need. Let's put it on the page. It just fits here on this side and then all the way to the other side. Okay, maybe let's flip it around so I can fix this and then put it like this. Yes, there you go. And then now I can just glue the words on top of it. Let's do that. It's so easy. It's just a little something subtle, but I like it, you see? Just better for the words to come out like that. Okay, now I'm going to add a washi border around the page. This can be a great way to start an empty spread if you need to break the white space, or add some color if you don't know where to start. It can also balance out or pull together any other spread, like running washi tape all the way around the edge of a page gives a really satisfying finished look. It's kind of like framing the whole collage. You can stick to one pattern, only do the top and bottom, or mix match around each side. So let me pull a clip here to make things easier to work. And here too. So I have this thin green washi and I have the regular width washi. And now it's just a matter of putting it around the edge of your page like this. Okay. You see, again, I'm not super precise with it, you know. It's not rocket science, we're just glue booking and having fun here. Don't make it hard on yourself. Okay, let's remove this and get another piece of the same washi for the bottom here. I just need to check, do I want, here, wait, before I stick this down, do I want the image to go over or to go under the washi? I think not under, so okay, let's just put it like so. That's good. Okay, there you go. Let's trim this bit off here as well on the top. So far for the top and bottom, and then I'll use the thin washi tape on the sides. Just doing the same thing, not doing this super precise. Just going like this to see how much I need. Okay, and then this side to finish it off. Make sure it's somewhat straight. And there you have your washi tape border. So now I'm gonna glue this girl here in the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner, but I like this as the start of the spread. I wonder how this spread is gonna end up. Okay, let's move on to another idea how to use your washi tape. Washi tape tip-in hinges are a go-to in my glue books. I love using washi to add postcards in the center of my spreads. Here I have a card with one of my favorite bridges in Amsterdam, the Skinny Bridge. This one is so pretty at night. Okay, so let's choose a washi to use here. This, maybe this one. I have more options. I might use two different ones, one for each side. You can just tape one side down in the middle and leave the rest free to move, but I usually do one piece on the front and one on the back for extra strength. So using this one on the front, washi makes such an easy hinge. I like to tape it on the card like this. Make sure it's half on, half off. Trim the sides if needed. Place the card in the center of the spread. And then attach the washi to the page. Make sure it's secure. And then for the back side, I'm using another washi. This one, doing the same thing, but with the card already in place. It adds some action to the page and it's so fun to flip. Another thing you can do with your washi tape for your glue book or your junk journal is to make shapes. It's real easy. You just stick down strips in rows on a piece of scrap paper and then cut out shapes like hearts or stars or just really wonky blobs. You can mix and match colors of washi tape, choose any style you want. If you have shape punchers, you can use those to create the shapes, but you don't need any of those to make these. You can just lightly fold the paper in half and cut out like half a heart shape or half a circle or star or anything you like really. And when you unfold or open the paper up, you have the perfect symmetric shape. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by that. But first we have to put all the strips of washi underneath each other on this little bit of paper. Doesn't need to be perfect. You just pick whatever washi you like. It's a fun way to use all your pretty washi tapes. And each cutout ends up looking a little different, which I like. And these shapes are great for layering or filling awkward empty spots. So how many you have to stick on kind of depends on how large you want your shape to be. So I just do a few more. So I like this. Maybe I need some extra pinkish in here to balance it, like so. So then you have this, and if you don't have a shape puncher, like a hole puncher, that's fine. So you lightly fold it, not completely. You don't want to have a fold in the middle. And then you just take your scissors like so, and you cut out half a heart. And when you open it up, you have a perfect heart. You can also do it without folding it, but then you just have to be good at, making symmetric hearts. I'm not sure where to put it yet. Maybe on this side of the card. Yes, I'm gonna place my heart here on the back of the card. Okay, so that's it. 10 simple ways to get more from your washi stash. For now, thank you for watching. If you want more glue booking tips and ideas, check out my playlist. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Till next time, bye!